This right here is for the people who are in group chat. You are coaching people. You are so smart. So smart. You are the go-to person. You are the person that get the phone call at 2 a.m. You are the person at a job that is the therapist of the group. Like, you are it. You are that girl. You're that guy. However, you are sitting on $1 million business idea, multi-million-dollar idea. And the only thing standing in your way is you grabbing your phone and talking to the people. It's you telling stories, your stories, the story of the business. It's you being the brand, which unfortunately is now the requirement in this day and age. And the thought of you putting yourself out there is terrifying you. So you consume everybody's content, and in your head, you like, I could do this better. This is wrong. Like, you know your stuff, but you are so scared. The internet has you convinced that you need perfection, that you are not good enough. And so you continue preparing to launch for something you probably may never launch. I am here to tell you that you should not allow the internet, people you don't know. I was talking about it the other day. I said, listen, we have people in our lives that don't even like us. If you're alive and you've been alive for long enough, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 people out there that don't like you, that know you in real life and don't like you. You guys are beefing and you cool with it. You are able to go to sleep. You've made your peace with it. But for some reason, the idea that some people you don't know, that may be real or bought, may not like you, petrify you. And here's my theory. And I'm talking as somebody who, for years, will figure out any way possible to grow her business that did not require her to show up. And my theory is this. I believe that the problem that people have with social media, with putting themselves out there, is because a lot of people have turned social media as a mirror. They feel like social media is a place that put a value on them. Let me explain. What if I go live and nobody watches? What does it mean about me? What if I post and nobody clicks? Or even better yet, Sandra, I tried posting 2, 3 times and nobody clicked. And I think what they're not saying, what we don't say is, Sandra, what does that mean about me? Them not clicking, them not watching my videos, them not responding makes me question, sounds like the voice in my head that's telling me I shouldn't do this anymore. Or sounds like the voice in my head that's not even sure that I'm qualified or called. Because in reality, let's talk real talk. Why would you care about getting approval from a machine, from people you never met, from people that you probably will never meet? Because the people in your real life, you give them a piece of your mind. You give them advice. You are able to show up. So tell me why. Why, if you're able to do that with real people where there's real consequences, you are not able to do it online with strangers, people you don't know? And I believe that for me, for a long time, I was petrified of getting one negative comment. I was like, oh, I cannot start a YouTube channel because, child, if somebody says something about me, oh, I don't know how I'm going to handle it. True talk. If we're going to talk, let's talk. And it wasn't until this year that I was like, honey, I don't even, like, with all due respect, the more I discovered myself, the more I got clear about my mandate and what God feels about me and how I feel about me, the less I was concerned about what the folks that I may never meet think. Right? That I may never meet think, guys. So when you understand that social media becomes a tool, it becomes a game. It becomes a thing where, like, we've realized, for me, that some of the content that I post, I should post it on LinkedIn. It's too much for Instagram. Instagram is not built for that. Instagram and TikTok is definitely not built for that, right? So versus you trying to shrink yourself to fit platform, figure out how to play the game. What does this platform need? And show up as that. Not show up as that, but show up giving them what it is in the way that they want. Take your message, right? Take this very message and do some carousel. Put some audio in it, right? If you look at it as a tool versus something that's an identity, so many people, so many of us, for a long time allow these platforms to determine our value and our identity. If you do that, you are going to start things and stop. When a post does well, you feel great, and when a post doesn't do well, you question yourself. That is no way to live. That is no way for you to have longevity. Do not allow a platform, a tool, a group of people. Sometimes it's even like, well, I don't know what my friends are going to say because, they're going to be like, oh, there she goes again, starting a new business. Don't allow anyone, even not yourself, to stand in the way of your purpose, to stand in the way of your mission. You have too much to give this world to keep shrinking. And that goes for anything. If it's your job, that's your value thing. If your job has become the thing that gives you value, you got to look at that. If it's your friends and your family that have become the thing, your mirror that determines how you feel about yourself, you got to look at that. There is no platform, nobody, no people that should determine how you see your value. How you see your value, because you are limitless, you are incredible, you have only scratched the surface of what it is that God has for you. And not a person, not a platform, not a like, not a view, not a viral moment or lack thereof should ever silence your voice. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.